Why your kids don't visit anymore, the hidden truth. Now, before we dive in, I need you to understand something critical. This video isn't about making you feel bad. It's about opening your eyes to patterns that might be costing you the relationships you treasure most. Your health, both physical and emotional, depends on strong connections with others. Isolation leads to depression, faster cognitive decline, and even shorter lifespan. So please watch this entire video. Your future happiness may depend on it. Let me start with a story. Margaret, 68, called me in tears last month. "Richard," she said, "my daughter used to visit twice a week. Now I'm lucky if I see her twice a month. My grandchildren used to run to hug me. Now they barely look up from their phones." Sound familiar? Margaret wasn't a bad grandmother. She wasn't mean or cruel, but she had developed habits, innocent habits, that were slowly building walls between her and her family. The good news? Once she recognized them, everything changed. Here's the first habit that's poisoned to relationships: constant complaining. Yes, life gets harder as we age. Your knees hurt, prices are outrageous, and the world feels chaotic. But when every conversation becomes the catalog of complaints, people start avoiding you. Think about it this way. If every time someone called you, they spent 20 minutes listing everything wrong in their life, how excited would you be to pick up the phone next time? Instead, try this. For every complaint, share something positive. "My back is bothering me today, but I saw the most beautiful cardinal at my bird feeder this morning." Habit number 2 is turning every conversation into a medical report. Your family cares about your health, absolutely, but they also want to know you as a person, not just a collection of symptoms. One grandmother told me her grandson stopped calling because every conversation was about medications and doctor visits. She started asking about his school, his friends, his dreams, and guess what? He started calling again. This next point is sensitive but crucial. Neglecting personal hygiene pushes people away. I'm not talking about being perfect. I'm talking about basic dignity. Clean clothes, brushed teeth, combed hair. These aren't vanities. They're signals that you still care about yourself and respect others enough to present your best self. Living entirely in the past is another relationship killer. Your stories are treasures, but if every conversation is about how things used to be, you're missing how things are now. Your grandchildren want to share their world with you. Instead of always telling stories, try asking questions. What's your favorite class this year? What music are you listening to? Stay curious about their lives. Stop criticizing younger generations. Every generation thinks the next one is going wrong. Your parents probably thought your music was too loud and your clothes too wild. Instead of pointing out what's wrong with kids these days, highlight what's right. Tell your grandson he's creative. Tell your granddaughter she's strong. Build bridges, don't burn them. Here's a big one: giving unsolicited advice. You have wisdom, absolutely, but constantly offering advice when nobody asked makes people feel judged and controlled. Sometimes people just want to be heard, not fixed. When your daughter shares a problem, try saying, "That sounds really hard. I'm proud of how you're handling it." That builds more trust than a list of solutions. Don't use money to control relationships. If you help your children or grandchildren financially, do it with a full heart or not at all. Money with emotional strings attached feels manipulative. "I paid for your college, so you owe me visits," destroys love and builds resentment. Stop playing the victim. "Nobody visits me, nobody calls me, nobody cares." These thoughts are poison. Instead of waiting for others to change, take action. Call someone just to say hello. Send a birthday card. Invite a neighbor for coffee. Choosing to connect shows strength, not weakness. Refusing to adapt or learn new things closes doors to connection. Yes, technology can be overwhelming, but learning even basic skills keeps you connected. Imagine video calling your grandchildren or sending them messages on their birthday. One 82-year-old woman I know learned to use FaceTime and now plays virtual games with her nephew across the country. She says it makes her feel young again. Don't refuse help when it's offered genuinely. When your granddaughter wants to carry groceries, let her. When a neighbor offers a ride, say yes. People feel good when they can care for others, and it brings you closer. Pride is powerful, but relationships are more important. Finally, never lose your sense of humor. Life can be heavy. Illness, grief, aches, and pains. But laughter lifts the weight. When you can still smile, still laugh at silly jokes, still find joy in small things, people want to be around you. A joyful spirit is magnetic. It doesn't erase the hard stuff, but it reminds everyone that your heart is still young. Here's the beautiful truth: you don't need to change everything overnight. Pick just one habit, one small change, and watch how it transforms the way people feel around you. Growing old is a privilege, but growing old with grace, kindness, and curiosity, that's what keeps people close. That's what makes your presence a gift, not a burden. If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to subscribe to Life After 48, where we explore the real challenges and joys of senior life with honesty and hope. Hit that notification bell so you never miss insights that could improve your relationships in your life. Leave a comment below. Which habit do you recognize in yourself? What changes are you willing to make? Your story might help another senior transform their relationships. Remember, it's never too late to grow, to change, to love better. Your family's waiting for the best version of you. Give it to them and watch how your golden years become truly golden. Stay kind, stay humble, and stay connected. I'll see you in the next video.